What's up, guys? It's your boy Jayden Draws here, back with another banger of a video. So today we're gonna be looking at this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these before, but it's like a wooden hand thing. I don't know what it's really used for, but I see a lot of people use these things for getting better at drawing hands. Like you can move the joints, like the wrist and the joints of the fingers and stuff, and you can like put it in different hand positions, and a lot of people use this to kind of put it in a different hand position, copy that position, and eventually they get used to the shape of the hand, and it seems helpful for them, and that seems logical, seems like something that could help me. So today I will be looking at this hand, seeing what it's helpful for, seeing its limitations, and seeing if the powerful wooden hand is actually helpful. But this is a very suggestive video. I said it right. I said a big word. But this is a very suggestive video because, like, if you use these things, or if you have used them and you think it's helpful for you, and if I think it's not helpful, I'm not saying that you shouldn't think it's helpful. I mean, if it's helpful for you, then you can use it. But I'm just going to be testing for myself to see if I think it's helpful for myself. And I'm just going to be looking at that with you guys. And at the end of the video, I'll see if I would recommend for you guys to get it or not. But before we hop into this, why can't, like, I get not saying suggestive, but hop is like, never mind. But before we get into this, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Damn, that was kind of a vicious slap. Yeah, viciously slap the subscribe button with your wooden hand, or your real hand, or mouse button. Just do it. And make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. Yes, it's cringy, but I did it. I'm such a savage, I know. But yeah, so let's do this, see if this is actually helpful. And real quick before we start, I just want to draw attention to that this ring finger here is broken. But yeah, I had to say that. Anyways, now let's hop into this and see if this is actually going to help me with drawing hands. Let's do this. So, I kind of just tried making or copying this hand and drawing just a normal hand pose. As you can see, the hand's laying there, just in a normal pose. So, I was just trying to, normally I'm used to like making up what I want to draw and kind of just making it up in my head, but for this I was really trying to draw what I saw and not what I wanted to make up. I was really trying to copy the hand, so in everything that I drew here I was copying the hand, and that wasn't making it look any better or any worse than the hand looks, because I'm strictly just copying this hand and seeing how this hand looks, or how helpful it would be to draw. But one problem that I found with this hand is it does not have opposable thumbs. So that's a bit of a problem, because if I'm correct, one of the one of the advantages that humans have over the rest of the animal kingdom, I guess, besides monkeys, is opposable thumbs. And yeah, you can't. This hand does not have opposable thumbs. But forget about the monkeys. We're focusing on people. So yeah, it was that was definitely a problem, and that definitely made me look at the hand a lot worse. So that wasn't good. But so I'm going on to the third hand pose. As you can see right there, the hand pose that you should do on this video. Yeah, thumbs up. I'm so cringy. Anyways, just please like the video. Just please. Anyways, so yeah, the thumbs up was okay. The thumb looked a little weird, but all in all, it wasn't that bad. So the next hand pose I decided to do was a peace hand pose, and I found another very bad problem with this one. The fingers can't separate from each other, which is another big part about the human hand. So it ended up looking more like a guy holding a cigarette more than a piece. And as I said, I am only following what the wooden hand looks like, so it doesn't look right. So I'm instantly seeing a lot of limitations with this hand. So the next hand pose I did was kind of like I was trying to have the kind of like a grab, like a hand pose of something grab, or the hand grabbing something, but like kind of like you know how Black Panther like brings out his claws, kind of a vicious kind of grab thing, like a position like that, and the fingers couldn't really bend far back enough for that, so it wasn't that big of a problem. And also, for this hand pose to work, the fingers need to be able to separate, which again they can't do, so this hand really was just a struggle. So the next hand pose, and one of the last hand poses, was a pose of Spider-Man, like kind of like the Spider-Man pose of him shooting his webs, because if you don't know yet, I like Spider-Man, and that is it's actually an important thing for me to draw, or for me to practice drawing, because I draw it a lot, because I like Spider-Man, and so yeah, thankfully that was really, the Spider-Man hand pose was really the only one that worked. Okay, so next up, I tried to spice it up a bit. I changed the hand position so it was kind of angled, which made it obviously a decent amount trickier. So I feel like that worked out okay, and so I was pretty much just doing a basic hand position, but it was at a different angle, which made it trickier, and I just decided to add in shading for no particular reason. I just thought it made it look a little better. So the next hand pose I did was add an angle again. It was a fist pose. So this was quite a bit harder than the first one. First of all, because this hand doesn't have an opposable thumb, and at an angle it just made it a little trickier, but I feel like I did it pretty well. And I also added shading on this one, again, just because. But yeah, this one was okay. Went pretty well. So, after playing around with this hand for a while, I realized, as you guys just saw there, it has some problems. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend using this. I mean, as I said at the beginning of this video, if you use one of these things and it's helpful for you, go ahead, you can use it. I'm not stopping you. But for me, it really wasn't helpful. So if you haven't used these things, and if you want to get it for like art, or if you're thinking about getting better at drawing hands, I would not suggest that you get it. But I mean, you can get it too if you want to, just to see if you think it helps you. But it works as like a piece of decoration, so that's good. So I already have my own style of drawing hands, and I was seriously considering, like, if this actually helped me. I was like actually trying to get this hand to work, so that this could be helpful for me, but it just didn't work out. So I'm just gonna stick with what I normally do. That helps me more, but whatever helps you is fine. But I'm still not done with this hand. I shall do the ultimate test. I will see if I can draw with this hand. So I'm going to draw a hand with this hand while holding it with my hand. It's like Inception. So yeah, I'm going to get my pencil. And I'm going to try to see if this can actually hold my pencil, and then I'll grab this hand with my hand and try to draw with it, because I can. And yeah, we'll see if that works. And yeah, so let's do this. So one of my biggest fears in life is losing my right hand. And for me, as an artist, that would be like losing my right hand. So that would suck. So it's good to know, if this does work, to have a backup. It may be a kind of crappy backup, but it's a backup, hopefully. So the biggest challenge is to get the pencil in the hand. Wait, how do I hold? I'm just gonna try to see how I hold my pencil and try to recreate that. This is tough. This is you need opposable thumbs. Okay, I've made it work, but I kind of had to have my wooden hand hold it like a second grader would hold a pencil, like a fist. But it works, so we're gonna see. I'm just gonna hold the hand like I am now and see if this actually works. I'm just gonna scribble. Oh gosh, yeah, this is tough. So I'm gonna press down with this finger, so I can press down harder. It's not cheating, okay? It needs to happen in order for this to work. So now we need to do the inception thingy. I'm gonna draw a hand with this wooden hand with my hand. Look at the beauty. My favorite line is this line right here. It's abstract. But it's amazing. Definitely the best thing I've ever done on this entire channel. This beautiful hand right here. So what did we learn today? We learned that these wooden hands suck. The fingers can't spread apart. It doesn't have opposable thumbs. And one thing I haven't mentioned is that, like, shaping the hand when you're, like, putting it into different positions, it kind of, I mean, you wouldn't get a splinter, but it kind of feels like it's uncomfortable, like, because you have to, like, grab it pretty hard, and it just makes the whole experience even worse, in my opinion. But yeah, you can get them if you want to. As I said, they look kind of good as a decoration, but that's about all they're good for. For drawing, they suck. But if you hold this and get this to hold a pencil, and then you draw a hand with it, as I have here, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's abstract, but who said abstract is bad? Nobody. That's amazing. And we even have the scribbles in the corner. What's that? This is beautiful. Okay, this picture here, I was kind of just joking around. I knew it wouldn't look good, but I was actually taking it seriously before, trying to learn how to use this thing to get better at drawing hands, but it just, no. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep it as a decoration and not really do anything else with it, but that's good to know that, I mean, if it did help, that would be good, but I mean, knowing that it doesn't help, that's also good to know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure I'm going to do the joke again. Make sure you like the video. Yes, this is an amazing joke. Yeah. And smash the subscribe button. And we'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Actually, hold on. Peace.